Bluestone Jewelry, the brand that's been adding sparkle to the India's jewelry market, is about to make the glittering debut in stock market. Yes, they are launching their IPO on a price band of rupees 492 to 517. But here is the real question. Should you invest or just admire the shine from afar? Stick with me till the end. We will break down the IPO details, crunch the numbers, compare with competitors, and discuss the risks and rewards so you can make your own call. Bluestone IPO is sized at rupees 1540.65 crores in total. This includes a fresh issue of rupees 820 crore and rupees 720.65 crores in OFS with a lot size of 29 shares. The IPO is opening on 11th August, that is today, and closing on 13th August. Allotment is expected by August 14 and expected listings are around 19th of August, wherein the QIBs will get 75% and NIIs will get 15% and the retail investors, that is us, are getting only 10% quota. Yes, retail gets only 10% allotment. That makes competition intense. Now let's discuss a little about the company. As of March 31st, 2025, Bluestone has 275 stores in 117 cities across 76 states and union territories, जिसमें से 200 are company owned and 75 are franchisee stores. जिन लोगों को नहीं पता मैं बहुत quickly बता देती हूँ. Company owned stores are जहाँ पे सारा का सारा staff, operations, policies are being run and regulated by the company and the brand itself. Franchisee store के अंदर there is a possibility that the land belongs to someone else. There is some other owner who owns that land and they give permission to that brand to make a particular store on that particular land that belongs to someone else. So उस केस के अंदर there is a split share and there is a very high possibility कि franchisee store के अंदर owner जो है, जो land का जो owner है जहाँ पे वो franchisee store है, वो लोग regulate कर रहे हैं policies को और staff hire कर रहे हैं and that's how it in general goes. For now, there are over 12,600 pin codes that are being served by Bluestone overall and 91 jewelry collections catering multiple consumer segments like rings, necklaces, bangles and every single thing is covered. Their key competitive strengths are that they are leading digital first jewelry brand with omni-channel retail, in-house technology for end-to-end operations, advanced manufacturing with vertical integration and presence across tier 1, 2 and tier 3 cities. Now the most important part, the financials. So, as of financial year 25, their revenue jumped 40% from 13,003.49 crores to 18,030.04 crores. But their PAT dropped by 56% from 142.24 crores loss to 221.84 crores of loss. Other than that, the other key metrics of FY25 is EBITDA margin was 4.13%, PAT margin was negative 12.53%, debt to equity is 0.80 and market cap at IPO pricing is 7,823.26 crores. So while the top line is growing strongly, bottom line profitability is still a challenge. Let's compare with the competitor brands in a peer comparison. With major brands like Titan, Kalyan Jewelers and Senco Gold, Titan's return on net worth was 28.71% with a PE of 88.14. Kalyan Jeweler return on net worth is 14.87 with PE of 84.10 and Senco Gold is 8.09 with a PE of 31.17. Overall, it is still making loss. EPS is 79.74 compared to Titan's EPS that is 37.6 and return on net worth is 28.7%. Kalyan's, as discussed, EPS is 6.9 and return on net worth is 14.9 and some others. For Bluestone, there is no PE because of the losses, but if they can scale and turn profitable, their omni-channel edge could pay off in the longer run. So it's a clear-cut thing that they are definitely in the growth mode, but not in the profit mode yet. So the final verdict. With a limited retail quota of only 10%, strong anchor investor interest, and a well-established omni-channel, Bluestone may attract a lot of buzz for the long-term investors. But please remember, it's still loss-making, so this plays more for those who are willing to bet on the company's future growth and not for short-term gains. So will Bluestone shine in the market, or will investors wait for the polish to show? Share your thoughts in the comment section whether you are planning to invest or not. I hope this video helped you in understanding should you be investing or not. You may use this video for education references and to learn more about IPOs. In this video, I am not giving any sort of buy or sell recommendation. Please do your own research before investing. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy learning, take care, and invest wisely. Bye.